lose to the hosts in Poland. That's a tough slate of fixtures right there.
Now, say hello to our international referee for the match. The first referee from Hong Kong, Miss 李向輝。第一裁判，香港嘅李向輝。And the second referee from Iran, Mr. Mohammad Shamiri。嚟自伊朗嘅第二裁判。
So Hong Kong and Iran providing our referees. Familiar faces both. Very experienced, very capable.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing team's national anthem. 請大家起立，現在奏國歌。First, the national anthem of Korea. 奏韓國國歌。The national anthem of Thailand. 奏泰國國歌。
So just about ready for this one then, as the supporters from both teams settle into their seats at the Macau Arena. Psychologically, this is a big game for both these two teams, with the Koreans rebuilding under their new Italian coach, wanting to continue the momentum that they generated from yesterday, and Thailand looking to bounce out of their slump against a team that they beat the last two times they've met in major competition in the World Championships and at the Asian Games. And Korea will want revenge for what happened in Jakarta in the Asian Games. Thailand, who beat Japan in the group stage, then knocked the Koreans off their perch in the semi-final to confirm their status as Asia's #2 women's team. Well, Korea won that title back, and they want to make a statement right here. Time to check out the starting lineups for both teams then. We are not expecting any changes at all for the Koreans. Pyo Seung-ju, we've already talked about her. And the big source of points. 52 points in the competition already this season for Kim Hee-jin through 4 games. Lee Jua is a youngster, showing tremendous potential. And here's another youngster, Park Yoon-jin. The middle patrolled by a couple of youngsters for Stefano Lavarini. Kang So-wee is very versatile all-rounder. Another young player at 21. Lee Dae-yong, only 22, the setter. And Oh Ji-young provides a lot of experience as the defensive libero. Stefano Lavarini can still count in the number of days how long he's officially been in charge of this team. And both he and his players have talked about this fusion that they're trying to apply of European techniques with traditional Korean style of play. It's going to take a time to blend, but the signs are starting to look encouraging. Nutsara Tomkom going through there, followed by Malika Kantong, who looked good. One of the veterans coming off the bench. As Charapong Kongyot can be a very, very important player for Danai Sriwacharathyatkul. Chachu on Moksri, the teenager. So he shuffled the pack a little bit, but another youngster, Tishakorn Boonlert, only 18 years old, coming through, and the libero will be the veteran Panoi. Coach Danai will know that his team has taken a bit of a beating in recent VNL matches, playing at such a high level, of course, but confirmation then of the Korean starting lineup. It's as you were. No changes from the team that beat Belgium. And here's confirmation of the Thai team, with Malika getting rewarded with a start after a strong effort off the bench yesterday in that losing effort against China. So is it back-to-back victories and a bit of revenge for Korea? Or is it Thailand that's going to come back to form and to maintain their recent dominance over the Koreans? We're about to find out. Best of 5 sets. Well, it's always good to get off the blocks fast. That's exactly what the Thais have done there. As Charapong Kongyot goes cross-court to good effect. Moksri with serve. And that's picked up nicely by Supara Peroj, the libero in the backcourt, but they get her at the second attempt, went after her again. You know, the libero had only just got herself back in position after the first pickup. And it's the block that is just too good. Park Yoon-jin leading the way. So it's Kang who can serve up some aces. Almost got another one right there. And off balance and struggling there, Malika Kantong. It was the quality of the serve that did the damage. Service reception wasn't great, and they were always chasing it after that. So Kang going to work early. One terrific serve. What does she come up with this time? Oh, it's just skimmed the net. Took all the momentum out of it. And the down the line is good. That had to be very accurate from Ashparapkorn Kongyot, who had the radar fine-tuned. So a couple of kill points for Ashparapkorn. Plunjit denied. They'll send it far side to the hot hand. Ashparapkorn denied though this time. Now can Pio come up with something? No, nice rescue there from Malika. Driving in from way back, Chachu on Moksri. Well, she really went after that one. They had her hidden away, and then suddenly, in you come. Can't place it much better than that either. Nice containing block. Good pick up there from Kim defensively. And it's the Thais who end up on top of that one. Kim, as Paraporn picks that one up. Oh, they're a bit at 6s and 7s there. Kim again. That was inevitable. Well, they got her the first time, but Kim wasn't going to be denied the second time off the reverse set, which brings up young Park Yoon-jin. Stefano Lavarini, the coach of the Koreans, very excited about the potential of some of his youngsters. There's another net skimmer there. And Plunjit punishes them. Finds that space right in the middle of the court. As Karapon Kongyot back to serve. Well, service reception from Pyo was so good that she was able to complete what she started with the kill. Kim back to serve at 4-all. Yeah, that's nice. Nicely disguised attack there, and Malika Kantong had to get her angles absolutely right, and did. When you can find an angle like that, there's no way of defending it. So one of the experienced over 30s in this Thai squad, and there's a sprinkling of those players around. Pyo denied. They send it near side, and it's good from Chachuon Moksri. Well, this is very positive early from the Thais, getting past a stiff Korean block there as well. A slight play up, and it's all about technique for Chachuon Moksri. Her technique was terrific there, so too is her placement. Now Pyo has made a bit of a meal of that. Can she redeem herself? No, she can't. And they're punished for it as well. Well, you can put that down to service reception, which was a bit here, there and everywhere, and it allowed the Thais to take the initiative. A nice touch from Chachuon Moksri. She's made a really bright start. So too have the Thais here in this first set. Ooh, another mess from Pyo. Well, that will take us to the first technical timeout, and it couldn't have come quickly enough for Stefano Lavarini. And it's all about looking for a weakness. And at the moment, Thailand are looking at the service reception of Pyo Seung-ju. That's produced a couple of quick points for them, and it's given Thailand the early initiative in this one. Well, they probably didn't want that technical timeout, Thailand. They were rolling. But can Malika Kantong continue with this impressive burst of serving? Will she continue to go after Pyo Seung-ju? There's the answer. Much better from Pyo this time. And steaming through near side, Kim Hee-jin. Off the reverse set. Right into her path. You don't stop those. So Pyo back in business. And back to serve as well. Serving the libero, Pionut. And a whole bunch of net cord there for Charapon Kongyot. She'll take that. Unfortunately for the Thais, just out of bounds. But they get it back again. So that snuffs out the chance of a Korean revival. And it's Bloomjit back to serve at 9-6. Nice dig there from Bloomjit. And really nice touch once again, being very creative with their spiking here, the Thais. All about touch here. Just floated it in over the block. Moxri dropped it into space. That's really intelligent work. That's the libero picking up service reception, and that's a wild one, that really is. Ooh, that one just sailed on her, didn't it? Yeah, Stefano Lavarini has seen enough now. Time to regroup here before this first set gets away.
And then, when it's the moment to react to the ball, we stop instead of trying to go to the ball. I don't have any solution. Oh, but when we want to start, Now, change is not position 4, are not scored.
It is going to take time for Korea to develop under the coaching of Stefano Lavarini. The signs are encouraging. Communication will be the key. Plumjit Tinkau with serve. That's pretty good service reception. What can they do with it? They'll get another bite. They'll send it far side where Kang lies in wait. She can't find a winner, so Chachuan Moxri denied, but not denied. Big lead. Dayu says, I'll have that, thank you very much. This is where you want your setter and those strong wrists to use those wrists effectively. That's exactly what she did. So Lee Jua, the middle blocker with serve, straight into the net. Not many middle blockers are deadly servers. That's usually not a strength. That makes it initiative Thailand, who will happily play the side-out game from here with that 5-point lead. There's a floated serve. Ooh, the block is good to deny Kim. The block is going to have to work again. This time it's a backcourt pick-up, and then Chachuan Moxri with a miscue. Well, Supatra Peiroj, the libero, had done her job in the backcourt for Thailand. And a rare misfire. There's the pick-off of the Kim spike. And then Chachuan Moxri unable to find a winner. Oh, what a pancake, but in vain. Kim Yong-yeon, the other libero, doing her job for Korea. And unable to keep it in play. That's a great rescue. And it was just delaying the inevitable. Oof. Well, Kang really got a bit of that. Skimmed off the block and away. They were taking cover in the front row as that one was heading to them. Yeah, that one just caught a bit of Malika Kantong. It was always going to be too good for the backcourt. So Korea sticking close. They need points on serve, and they may get one here. Dump and hope from Pianut. Plenty of time to set it up. All sorts of options open, and Kim finds a defender. Backcourt attack doesn't work. Lee was there. And where's that going to go? Out. Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the Koreans. It really was. Set up nicely for them. It's a bonus for the Thais. That wasn't a point they were expecting to win. Just goes to show, if you can just keep it in play, keep it alive, wait for the mistake. That's a good serve. That had Kang scrambling. Pio doesn't really have much of a play other than the dump over. Quick set. Plumjit says, I'll take it. So hard to defend that quick reverse set like that, with Plumjit rising high, timing it perfectly. No chance for the block. If you get your angle right, no chance in the backcourt either. So the Thais improve to 15-9 as we approach the second technical timeout here. Pio blocked out of it. Ash Parapon getting that one. Good stuff this from the Thais. Kongyot with the winner as well. Well, she came up with the first block. As Charapon Kongyot. And she's applied the finishing touch to that, and that is probably enough to effectively secure this first set for the Thais as we get to the second technical timeout. They are running away with it. In a rally point system, it's going to be tough to overhaul this kind of a lead. Korea in a bit of trouble. Well, Chachuon-Moksuri has been effective, as we thought she might be. Very creative player. Finds good angles. She's dangerous on the wings. She can attack from the backcourt as well. And she's got a good volleyball brain on her. Doesn't always just go for power. Sometimes it's just about touch, placement, finesse. Learning fast, getting better all the time. The Thais, that blend of age and experience, and Plumjit at one end of that, and Chachuon-Moksuri at the other, hoping for a first ever Olympic appearance next year. They've got a squad that's capable of achieving that. Kim denied. That's a really nice pickup from Nutsara. And there's Parapon. No, the block too good there, and that was Pyo Seun-ji. One of the two blockers there. I think may well have got a bit of that. Park then back to serve for Korea, trailing by 6 first set. There's Charapon mid-range, did as well as she possibly could. Pyo finds a nice angle. They were always in a bit of trouble there, the Thais, and the Koreans do pick up a point on serve. Pyo always favourite there. Tough angle to try and defend. Which means Park will go again. Nothing there for Malika. Here come the Koreans with Pyo. And that's another one. Here they come. Well, they certainly haven't given up this first set, and that healthy-looking 7-point lead that the Thais enjoyed is shrinking. No surprise that Coach Danai has said, we've got to put a halt to this. A much-needed timeout taken by Thailand, who need to get this momentum back, because the Koreans are mounting quite a charge here. Park Yoon-jin will stay on serve. Oh, has it caught the line? No, it hasn't. Didn't miss by much. Still, she did her job. Trimmed the gap. And Thailand still in control with Charapon Kongyot up to serve next. Yeah, that's back over on first touch. This should be a point for the Thais, and is not. That's a great rescue from Kim. Let's see if they can get it at the second attempt. Now, has that gone long? No, it hasn't. As Charapon had to get that right. Well, they want a challenge here. The Korean players are saying that went long. I must admit, to the naked eye, that didn't look as if it caught the line. That's worth a challenge. Well, the call on the floor was, that was good. Any part of the circumference of the ball catches any part of the line, it's in. But it's the block touch they're after. a little bit of confusion here all round, because the Koreans were looking first to say, well, is it long? Then it's the block touch that they're looking for, and Stefano Lavarini, and a little look there as if to say, well, we've got to go for something here. What's it going to be? The block? Well, if they're calling it a block touch in the chair, that has to be confirmed, and the Koreans will know, the Korean players will know whether there was a touch. If there was a touch, of course, doesn't matter where the ball landed. But if there is no touch, and that is out. Well, at the moment, the point is Thailand's, until this has been cleared up. There's absolutely no touch there at all. That never really looked as if it was. So that's a strange one. Well, surely the call had to be, was it long, from the Koreans? Well, the Koreans will substitute a couple of players in. Jong Ji-yoon, one of the young teenagers coming in, and Lee Hyo Lee will now serve. So the ball was long, and there was no touch. There was a nice touch there from Chacheon Moksri. Side out Thailand. Very good at that. There's the spread of the fingers there. Tipping it over the block of Lee Jua, who was patrolling the middle of the net, and dropping it into space. Oh, that's a terrific block. Oh, Chacheon Moksri is red hot right now. An offensive point and a one-on-one block. Big stuff block here from Chacheon Moksri. Timed this jump perfectly. Pyo is driving through. She'd have backed herself there, but young Chacheon Moksri saying no, not happening. Nice cross court there from Jong Ji-yoon, one of the newcomers, and Stefano Lavarini has brought her off the bench to good effect in previous VNL matches this campaign. She's done her job, and the Koreans really just hanging on here a little bit. They need some more points on serve, and quickly. They'll send it round for Ploomjit. Pyo just has to recycle that one. Chacheon Moksri, that's a nice pick-up backcourt from Pyo, and they'll send it brilliantly over to Kang So-wee. Well, that was a great dig from Kim, the libero. What about that? Haven't seen a lot of Kang as an attacking weapon yet, but that was a beauty. Pyo will serve. There's that running attack. Doesn't work from Ploomjit. They read it. Kang will go again, as Chanaport has somehow kept that alive. Back court. Dump and hope time for Thailand. Back it goes again to Kang, and that's gone long, but they're hoping for a block touch here, and that is definitely worth a call. No question that it went long, but did it touch a Thai fingernail on the way through? That's the question. Well, there's the answer. Utsara Tomkom's right little finger did a full pirouette there. So Pyo will stay on. And the Koreans stay alive in this first set. The odds still against them. That was nice. Chachuan Moksri claims another point. The top scorer in this first set by some considerable margin. Too hot again. Pyoongjit drops back. Thailand closing in on this opening set. That's too good from Jeon Ji-yoon. Well, Stefano Lavarini brought her in to provide a bit of offensive spark, and Jeong has certainly produced that. And Korea stay within touching distance here. Oh, and they've fluked an ace. Oh, my goodness me. Lee Jua will tell everybody that she knew exactly what she was doing there. No wonder Thailand have been forced to take a timeout. A 7-point lead shrinks to just 2. And you wonder what it would do to the Thais' psyche if they were to blow this one. A team that has been blasted out of 3 straight VNL matches. Well, they've had a big lead here. It should have been insurmountable, but they've allowed the Koreans to get back within touching distance. And yes, there was a stroke of good fortune in that last ace serve. Well, he knows, probably much to his surprise, they've got themselves a chance here. Now that one travelled. Good variety from Lee Jua. She dropped one just over the net, then she went for a deep one, just a bit too deep. Will they feed Jeong again, the Koreans? She seems to be the hot hand. First, they've got to deal with the Tomcom serve. They do indeed feed Jeong. Why not? Well, she's the go-to player at the moment, Jeong Ji-yoon. That one was never in doubt where it was going to go. The reverse set. Well, the surprise is they sit her down, along with Lee Hyo Lee, the veteran. Park Yoon-jin coming back in. And Lee Dae-yong into serve. It's another net skimmer. And the block almost worked. As Charapon gets away with one there. Oh my goodness me, that was close to dropping in. Look at this. Far side is Kim, nothing doing. As Charapon says nope. Kim not perfectly placed for that one, it has to be said. It always favoured the defender. And it looks like the Thais are going to be able to breathe a sigh of relief here. Not quite yet, not over yet. But they're close now. And you think the Koreans' best chance may have gone.
One thing, so every time they serve here, you try to stay inside the trajectory of the ball. Go outside and take the ball on the lateral side. Don't wait to be behind the ball until the last meter of the court. Outside or... Right now, go!
Well, he had his timeout left, Stefano Lavarini. Might as well take it there. As Thailand close in on this first set. Nearly there. Nothing doing for Kim, who's not been swinging with authority in this first set. Not much there from Malika either. Now that was an authoritative swing. Park Yoon-jin straight down the gut. Well, the way she set up for this one, Park, it was stop that. Nice flat set. And the spike delivered with power. Has to be big, and is. Really good serve there from Kang. And they'll get a chance at the point here. But once again, nothing doing. Malika scrubs one off the block and takes Thailand to set point. That's a big point. It's been a frustrating first set for Kim Hee-jin, the big scorer for Korea. She's not been able to find too many ways through this Thai defense. And the Thais at set point. Well, they'll have to wait. Park Yoon-jin. That's the point that worked earlier for them. A nice low set, quick take. No chance for a defense to get set. But Park Yoon-jin is going to have to come up with something a bit special here to keep Korea alive in this first set. They need 3 points in a row on her serve. Malika makes sure that Thailand secure a first set that they look to have had comfortably under control. Then looked as if they tossed it away, only to rally and regroup. And that is the first set that they've won in the VNL since wrapping up a 3-set win against Germany right at the start of the competition. That was long overdue, and it is going to put Thailand in front here against Korea. 25-21, really good first set, that one. You get the feeling, though, this one is not going to be settled in 3. The last 2 matches between them have gone 4 and 5, but it's first blood, Thailand. They needed it, they really did. Especially when you look at what happened yesterday with Korea so strong against Belgium, and Thailand, as expected, blown away by China. He was there yesterday. He was enjoying himself. He's enjoying himself again. Stefano Lavarini not enjoying it quite as much. There was a definite shifting of the power base in Asian women's volleyball at the back end of last year, when Thailand beat Korea not only in the World Championship but also in the Asian Games to cement their position as the #2 team behind China in the continent. It's one of the reasons why Stefano Lavarini has got the job now. Get Korea back up the rankings, put the upstarts in their place. Indeed, the battle for that #2 spot behind China in Asia is fascinating, with Japan clearly in the mix as well. But this Thai team has been together for a long time under coach Danai, who took over in 2016, has been steadily building them up. That silver medal in the Asian Games was a very impressive performance, beating both Japan and Korea here in that competition. Decent showing in the World Championship. Both these two teams will be hoping for Olympic qualification, but neither guaranteed of getting it either. Which team is going to come out on top in this VNL encounter? It was Korea a year ago, But if they're going to make it 2 from 2 in this competition, they're going to have to come from behind to do it. Thailand getting the second set underway. Big block comes in to deny Kang. Kang will have another go at it. A bit close to the net. Couldn't really get a swing on that at all. As Charaporn blocked out of it. Plenty of red shirts there to recover. As Charaporn can't find a winner. That's a nice one. Lovely forward set there, and Park sat right under the net, said, give it to me, I'll put it away. Clever that from Lee Dae-yong, the setter. The forward set straight to where Park would have wanted it. Ooh, is that still alive? No, it's not. Chachuan Moksri turning on the heat there. We're seeing the full range of Chachuan Moksri's spiking. That was full-blooded. That was just out. Always got to look to the perimeter as a source of serve points. If you can get the defenders thinking, oh, that's going out, and it drops in. It's a huge bonus. That's a real sizzler from Kang. Really good serve. And the Thais can regroup. And Malika Kantong. That's a real bonus for the Thais, because that was a really good serve coming in from Kang. But it was the other number 15, Malika Kantong, coming out on top. And here's young Tishakorn Boonlert, a teenage middle blocker, who's worked her way into becoming a very important member of this squad. Pyo is beaten by the block. They'll get another bite at it. Nothing doing for Kim. Not much there, though, for the Thais. Who can have the decisive swing? Pyo, no, denied again. Tried to finesse it. Malika, really good rally this. She's denied. Here comes the attack hit. That's repelled somehow from Kang. Brilliant defensive work. And still it goes on. Oh, was there a lift in there? The point goes Thailand's way. A really draining rally, that. Terrific backcourt defense from both teams. This is an unbelievable pickup from Chachuan Moksri to deny Kang. That was a winner all the way. That was the key moment of that point. So Tishakorn continues with serve. Pyo not beaten this time. Chachuan Moksri close to coming up with the dig. But this, just too good. Here's Park. Drops in. Nice. Ace serve. There are two defenders looking at it, and they left it for each other. As Charaporn, did it take a touch? No. So Korea edge in front here in this second set. Park stays in. Can she conjure up another ace? Not there. Pyo not pick that one up. Malika got a bit too much net cord on that, took all the sting out of it. And finally, from a very, very tough position, Kim Hee-jin has managed to conjure something up. Been a while since she's managed to create a winner. She loves the big power spike, Kim. But this wasn't the place for the power spike. This was about touch. She got that one absolutely spot on. With two tight blockers, just neutralized the block, lifted it over him, dropped it into that gap behind the blockers with backcourt defenders stranded. Perfect.
เอากึ่งแค่เปอร์เซ็นต์ยัดได้ก็จบอันนี้เรารับแบบเล่นไม่ได้เลยความมั่นใจมันแบบ
An early timeout taken by the Thais, but it's needed. They need to not park out of the rotation here. Get a side out. Oh, that's really good work again with the block. The Thais are going to get a second look at this with Malika taking a touch on the way out. They needed that. Malika Kantong coming up big when they needed her. Oh, doing a lot of work defensively there. Plumjit hustling away. And then eventually Malika saying, okay. Now, there's Charapon Kongyat with serve. It just travelled on it, just floated away. Clever serve that. But just too much distance on it. Kim. To put the brakes on there. That is brilliant from Charapon Kongyat. Slammed the brakes on. And just smacked it over. Didn't really go for power, didn't go for placement, just a combination of the two, really. Got her angle absolutely perfect. And nobody on the other side of the net could get near it. Clean winner from Charapon. Malika almost came up with an ace, as it is. The net cord took all the momentum out of it, and Pyo with the put away. And we get to the first technical timeout with the Koreans in front by 3. Well, they've given themselves the early lead here in this second set, Korea. Having been playing the chasing game in vain in that first set. Pyo Sung-ju with serve. And nice again. Sara Tomkom and Chachon Moxley over there, far side. And it was the setter setting up the youngster, who with that clever little shot takes herself into double-digit scoring. Now, can they pick this one up as well, the Thais? Nutsara sends it back. And lurking with intent was Malika Kantong. That was a really creative bit of setting from the Thai skipper. Limited options there. Sent it behind her saying, well, Malika, you better be there. Boy, she was. So the Thais mounting a charge here, looking to try and level it up. Oh, yes. Slipping around the backside, Lee Jua. And a running attack, producing the point for the Koreans. So the teenager will now serve. Into the net. Kang has done a really nice job with service reception. Really terrific that. Hung it up there. The setter with all sorts of options. And Park is playing effectively at the moment on that running attack. That was the obvious thing to do. It worked once before. Let's do it again. Lee went for the big one. But there is absolutely no point in serving cautiously. Players at this level will smash it back. Chachu on Moxrey. With serve. Kang handles that, and Kang will look to finish the job, and does. Well, Kang is a very solid service receiver. You would think the Thais will be looking around and saying, well, where's number 15? We're not going there. Finish the job as well. She'll now serve. She can be a very strong server as well. 3 aces in the win against Belgium yesterday. That's just hoisted up there. And Pio keeps it alive off the block. Here comes Kang. Had to slam the brakes on. Chachuan Moxrey denied by Pio. Another really good rally. Kang has another go. Now, I'm not sure if that was the block or if it was just net. The presence of the blocker might have been enough to put Kang off. Set up beautifully, and yeah. All net. Although Tisha Boonlert will say, well, my presence there did the damage. There's the floater that floated away, so still the Thais are chasing this one. Close, but they just can't get level, and the Koreans clinging on to this slender advantage at the moment. This is nervy times for both these two teams. Still plenty of time for this one to open up one way or the other. That's a brilliant dig from Kang. Now, Pyeongjin takes it on second touch, and Lee was ready for it. And Kim said, give me the cross court and I'll take it. Thank you very much. Korea with a bit of breathing space again. Tremendous defensive work from Kang. And Lee. There's Kang with that rescue. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, and an ace serve. Malika Kantong made a complete mess of that. So Park Yoon-jin picks up her second ace of the match, and Korea have opened up a big gap again. Oh, Thailand have to respond here immediately. Oh, it's a mess. It's an absolute disaster. Somehow that's been kept alive. The Kantong can't find the winner. And there's a whistle there that goes against the Thais. They were all over the place, and it was Malika Kantong having problems with service reception again. Just like that, it's a 5-point lead. Now, will Park go after Malika Kantong again? She went too deep. But her job's done. She can sit down as the libero comes back in. Now the Thais with some damage to repair here. What can Charapon Kongyok come up with? Flat serve. She's there to pick that one up from Kim. That's clever. That's clever. Always want to catch the opposition off balance. Give them something they don't expect. There you go. Second touch. And the Koreans were waiting. And they were fooled. So as Charapon will stay on serve. Hello, trouble. Punished. Terrible service reception. The overpass ruthlessly punished. And the Thais have clawed half that deficit back again. No wonder Stefano Lavarini has decided he's got to call a halt to this. No point in waiting for that second technical timeout. This needs to be dealt with right now.
Ball for each team is too close. She cannot choose. Think about the right distance and the right trajectory. And she can attack outside the block better. Good service set. Good service series. Like this. Aggressive in the middle of the two receivers. Oi. Now.
Well, the Koreans must have thought they'd seen him off. But Thailand are coming right back at him again. Really good match this. There's Charaporn's last serve sowed confusion on the other side of the net. What can she come up with here? Oh, has handled that one really well. And Pyo will look to finish it. Can't do so. And the call, though, goes against the Thais. So we will get to the second technical timeout with Korea still in front. And they still haven't shaken Thailand off. Well, the numbers on Pyo Sung-jin for this match. Talked about her importance. Such a dangerous outside hitter. So effective. And it is indeed from the outside that she does most of her work. Steady and reliable. Consistent. Kim Hee-jin back to serve then. Oh, that's a good one. There's Charaporn with no play. Almost came straight back from Jeong. Jeong will have another go here. That's picked up by Charaporn. And then Plumjit can't get a winner. Really good rescue there from Kim. Now, where's that going to go? Chachuan Moksri denied by Pyo defensively. They'll send it back to Jeong. Nothing doing. And off the running attack, Plumjit ends another rally in favor of Thailand. Another really good rally. This is such a good match, really is. Both teams having chances. Both teams showing some strong defense. In the end, it was the Koreans that were broken. And there it is, that running attack that Plumjit loves. Managed to isolate Pyo one-on-one. Once she beat the blocker, that was that. And, both teams happy for a brief pause there to get some air back in the lungs. Now Malika Kantong, can Thailand continue this comeback? They keep getting close and then the Koreans repel them. Jeong, too good. She's been a weapon off the bench. Pyo with serve. Malika keeping that in play. And Chachuan Moksri couldn't find a winner, and they're all over the place. Give that one to the block. Korea with breathing room once again. Now, can they finally finish the job here? That was all about the quality of the block. Well, Coach Coach Danai calls his last time out. And you wonder if his last chance of getting this set might have gone there. The odds are now stacked against Thailand with the clock ticking. Nice. Boomjit with one of her signature efforts. There she goes again. Isolating a one-on-one block. Kang couldn't even get a block in play there. Oh, that's coming back. And they weren't ready for it. Will they pay the price? No, they won't. Chachuan Moxrey with a dazzling cross-court winner. Still, Thailand won't go away. They are really testing Korea's resolve here. Just missing with the serve. Korea staying in front. Try as they may, they just can't seem to finish Thailand off. Now an ace here from Lee would help. Oh, talk about right on cue. Ha! Absolutely brilliant. Just drop one into space here. Is that the point that secures this second set for Korea? Oh, and another one. Well, if it was in any doubt, it surely isn't now. Back-to-back aces. Well, Lee has really come up big when it matters. We're at 1-1 here. Oh, another one that crept over the net. Chachuan Moxrey denied by Pio. Back court, and then Kang denied by the block. And no stopping as Chattapon Kongyot on the pipe attack. Sara saw her coming, so there you go. Do you think this has all come too late for Thailand now? Those back-to-back aces from Lee, surely a set winner. Well, they get a chance at this one. Where's Nutsara going to go? She went backside, but the block read it all the way. That was Kang with a big defensive point. Winning that one-on-one battle with us, Chattapon Kongyot. Here's Jeong Ji-young. Driven down the line by Chachuan Moxrey, but not getting any of the line. So the Koreans pretty much there now. Jeong then with serve. Big one. Ho, 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 ho. Well, talk about finding aces at the right time. That's 3 from the Koreans at the business end of this set. And that takes Korea to set point. Jeong Ji-young staying on serve. And the Thais make them wait. Yes, they can, as Chattapon far side. Side out. No chance for the block to get set. Now, has Chachuan Moxrey got 6 aces in a row up her sleeve? Probably not. Kang sends one way long. There's one set point saved. And a misfire from Kang. Of all people. probably not going to hurt the Koreans. They've got such a big cushion. Kang targeted. Kang looking to finish it this time. And this time there's no mistake, and we are level. What a good match this is. The Koreans, aided by 3 ace serves at the business end of that second set, take it 25-19. What a good match this is. This never was going to be straight sets. Not when you look at the recent history between these two sides. We are guaranteed at least 4 sets here. 1-all. This is one of those matches that could quite well go 5 sets. Here's the numbers from the second set. Thailand actually winning the battle of the attack points, but all those aces, particularly when it really mattered, helped Korea over the line. 5 aces, 3 of them, at a time when Thailand could not mount a recovery. So that's why we're at 1 apiece. Nobody is surprised. It will be no shock if this goes to a decider. So we're ready then for the start of this third set. Brilliant bit of defensive work from the Korean libero. Kang can't find a winner. They send it far side as Charapon denied by Kang, who will have another go here. Flicks it deep as Charapon can't pick that one up, but it's been taken by Malika Kantong instead. First blood Thailand. Another terrific rally in a match that's been decorated with many of them. Plumjit Tinkau, the veteran. With the netter. Here's Kang. That's a good one. Nicely picked up. Now near side, Kim denied, but it came back over and Pio just swallowed that up. Well, Pio's eyes got very big when she saw where that ball was heading. Here's Kang then with serve. Really puts plenty into those. Running attack. A sneaky one as well. That was clever. The creative Nutsara. And Ampon Hiapa off the bench and onto the score sheet. Oh, yes. Two can play the ace game. As Charapon Kongya drops one into space. Ooh, where's that going? Yeah, floated away. Yeah, she knew exactly what she was trying to do there. Didn't miss by much. Park, we know how she can serve. That one's picked up nicely by Malika, who will look to finish the job and does. Put that one down to service reception. Much better job from Malika Kantong. She was able to finish what she started as well. Pio finds the angle. So the early exchanges very, very even here. If you can get a one-on-one duel with the setter at the net, you will fancy your chances, particularly with an angle like that. Here's Kim Hee-jin. Kim with a terrific rescue, but it comes back. I'll have another look at it. Again, it's Kim doing the defensive work. Pio, that's a brilliant dig from Pianut, and a brilliant dig from Kim, who's done a tremendous job defensively here. And are they going to win a point off it? Yes, they are. It won't show up in the stats, but 3 defensive digs from Kim Hee-jin, who's getting a big pat on the back there from one of her teammates. That's what won that point for the Koreans. Pianut doing a terrific job there, and in the end it's the block. Lee Dae-yong coming up with it. But that was all about Korea's defenses, particularly from Kim Hee-jin, who we think of as a huge offensive weapon. Saw the other side of her game there. That's the kind of point that can energize a side. Oh, as Sharapul was stretching there. Here's Pio. Yeah. Once they'd lost the initiative, they were always in trouble there, Thailand. And it was a nice set as well from the libero. Pio did the rest, and Pio is starting to really stamp some authority on this match. Kim with the serve. There's Charapon too hot. Well, they didn't put her in a good position for the last pipe attack. But, the setup there was perfect, and there's Parapon. All she had to do was watch her feet, which she did, to be effective. Here's Pio again. Ho, 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 yes. Pio with great on-court awareness and vision there, just saw a huge gap, said, oh look, if I drop it in there, nobody can get it. Pyo joins the double-figure club, the first Korean to do so today, joining Malika and Chachuan Moksri from Thailand, both on 11. That's a wild one. Kim Hee-jin. Lee Dae-yong, the younger of the two setters, comes back in with Lee Hyo Lee, the veteran, checking back out. Moksri with serve. It's a good one. And there's Charapon now joins the double-digit club as well. The third tie into double figures. All off the quality of that serve as well. Created such mayhem on the other side of the net. That's much better service reception. And there's the inevitable consequence. Kang picked it up beautifully and finished it. So we get to the first technical timeout. With the early skirmishing, very, very engaging. Very enjoyable match to watch, this one.
Not too much, not too high, like over the direction. So just little more over. Good.
Well, which one of these two teams can make the first move in this third set? That's the big question. It's the Koreans looking for a point on serve. Not going to get it there. Nothing doing for Kim. Picked up by Chachuan Moksri, and there's Charapon. Can't beat the block. It was Kang there again, far side. Another big defensive play from this versatile Korean. Oh, what a good serve. Brilliant bit of improvisation from Plumjit there. Oh my goodness me, are they going to get a winner off it as well? Oh yes. Ha. Well, Plumjit channeling her inner Cristiano Ronaldo there brilliantly to keep that point alive. Look at this. Oh, flick it up there, see what happens. Kang with service reception. Kang looking to finish. Kang finishing. Kang coming on strong. Korea noses in front. Can they get a point on serve though? Well, this is as likely a point chance of an ace service from anybody, because Kang really zings them in, but there's always the risk with the Kang serve that you're going to net or go long. She puts plenty on them. Side out Thailand. Never more than a point between the two of them through the first 20 points of this set. There's Charapon Kongyat up next. Floating one in. Oh has handled that. Pyo will look to finish it, and does. Nicely angled cross court from Pyo. Really good execution with her spikes today. Pyo, she's in double figures with attack points. Park Yoon-jin, who served up those two aces at the back end of the last set. Doesn't serve one here. Malika Kantong says, there you go. Still, we can't separate them. Well, Pio sent that back. Good chance here for Thailand. Brilliant bit of work by Kang yet again. Pio, though, with no real play on that, just has to shunt it over. The Thais will look to finish the job. I don't know how that stayed alive, and it hasn't in the end. They've had to work so hard for that point, the Thais, and they get there in the end. Brilliant defensive work again from the Koreans. But they were in trouble once the serve was mishandled. And a timeout is called. Now that must have been Stefano Lavarini calling that one.
She is not digging any ball. She don't dig any single ball. You are a position 4, good in defense. As soon as you see the three ball, you go outside from the 3 meters and you try to take a lot of space. Not that you stay even in the 3 meters. Oi, now they are little lucky, but you must have patience and courage to attack. Why?
Oh, Stefano Lavarini taking that time out. I think he'd looked at the body language of his players after that last point and said they just need a little recharge here. Meanwhile, Malika Kantong will continue with serve. If Thailand can win this point, there is daylight between the two teams for the first time in this set. It's a good one. Kang's picked it up nicely. Pio will look to finish it, and does. Hugely efficient today, Pio Seunju. Her decision-making has been so good. And the execution equally impressive. In comes Jeong Ji-yoon again. As Lee Dae-jung, the setter, checks out. And a change of mind. Oh, an ace serve from Kim Hee-jin. It was a nasty one to deal with. Right on the baseline for Ajcharapon Kongyot. Look at the movement on that. Oof. Obscured by Pianut Panoy as well. Didn't even get a decent look at it. Once again, we're level. I think Stefano Lavarini earlier, when he was trying to make that substitution and was denied by the second umpire, just crossed the line and got himself a yellow card for his pains. Meanwhile, play goes on. We are level. Pio once again finds that cross-court winner. Pio is just churning out winners from that position there, even with 2 blockers in front, Plumjit and Nutsara Tomkom. She's just bypassed the block so effectively. Let's see what she can do with serve. Not a bad serve at all. Nicely picked up by Shatsara. And then Pio can't handle the spike, and we stay level. This is a real nail-biting third set. This might be the best set of the 3, but the other 2 are pretty good. Oh, trouble. And Charapon Kongyot punishes. The poor service reception, straight back over the net. You've got to do that. That's exactly what Charapon did. Now, can the Thais edge in front? Kang beaten, denied. Chachura on Moxrey, no, nothing doing. But, good work backcourt, and then still more good work backcourt from Pyo. And that's just gone. It's sailed on Kim. And Thailand make the breakthrough here. What has been a nail-biter of a third set. Thailand probably don't want that technical timeout to come, because at last they've opened up a narrow gap off the back of that Kim Hee-jin miss. It didn't miss by much. What a good point. Again, terrific defense. Pyo there, Malika Kantong earlier for Thailand. And that's not a happy coach.
This is an important set, because they are risky, they are serving strong. If we can handle this set, we are really good.
The numbers for Malika Kantong. They don't show us that she had a wobble on service reception, but most players do that and pull themselves out of it. Malika has done that very effectively. And certainly as an attacking weapon, she's been a vital component for the Thais. Can they build on this slender lead? The Koreans have to shut the door, and Jeong Ji-yoon did exactly that. Jeong has certainly been very, very strong off the bench. Picked up 7 points already. Here's Lee, who nets. Well, that's a big bonus for Thailand, getting the woman with 3 ace serves to net. Pyo had to field that when it was dropping in. Kang, as she dropped it in, took a touch. Well, that was the call on the floor, but there was a touch. So it goes out, but did it take a touch? That was the call on the floor, but not in the chair. So this is getting looked at. That's a big moment in this third set, this call. Anything there? Well, it says Charapon, that little finger. But no touch is the call. No touch is the official call. And that hasn't been well received on the blue side of the net. Lee Hyo Lee, the veteran, engaged. Well, Lee Hyo Lee can have a career as a lawyer when a volleyball career is over, because they're going to have another look now. In or out is now being challenged, and it missed by a whisker. So no touch. It didn't nick the line either. That was worth a challenge from Lee Hyo Lee, because it wasn't out by much, but that has gone Thailand's way. That could be a very significant moment in this third set. The net skimmer. Kang has to find a winner, and does. So Jeong Ji-yoon, the 18-year-old, floats one in. Bloomjit can't get a winner. Kim keeps that alive. And then Jeong scrubs one off the block, and Jeong's youthful energy is sparking a Korean revival here. Oh, just as it looked like the Thais had given themselves enough breathing room, Korea have come straight back at them. And now it's Coach Danai who says, we've got to rethink things. Well, we're at the important phase of this third set. Thailand's 3-point lead shrinks to 1. Jeong Ji-yoon with a big serve here can level it up. Nicely taken. Can they finish the job? They can. Malika Kantong goes cross court. It remains advantage Thailand. Really nicely played. Took them to Korea block out of play. Bloomjit will serve. Remember how important her nifty bit of footwork was earlier in this set. Kang goes cross court. No stopping that one despite Chachuan Moksri's best efforts. Korea tucked into the slipstream of the Thais. Kang has served well, yet to have an ace in this match. Not going to have it there either, although she really went for it. Substitutions. Out goes Charapon and the setter Nutsara. And the other setter, Wulapa Pyampong Sang, comes in. As a pinch hitter, she will serve. Flat serve. Dealt with ruthlessly by Kang. Never a serve that was going to cause too much trouble. Now Park, on the other hand, has a couple of aces to her name. Oh, well played. This is a time for strong nerves. You've got to get your execution right. And Malika Kantong comes up with another winner. That's her 13th attack point. She's been hitting very well in this match. Nobody has more spikes than her. Still the Thais maintaining that slender advantage. Pyong has to get this right. Malika picks it up back court. And then Chachuan Moksri, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Absolute stunning effort that. Just pushes it. Says, right, not going to take the block on. I've seen a gap in the corner. I'll take it, thank you very much. Talking of taking it, Stefano Lavarini has had to take a timeout for Korea. This might be a gap too big for them to overhaul now.
Right. We attack, side out, and after that attention, not the defense, not to cross the end. Straight, not to cross the end. Straight. Everything you do, straight. Right. One side out, and we are there.
Well, this has slipped out of Korea's hands. Thailand will happily side out from here. Malika Kantong, the game's top scorer, with serve. Thailand closing in on a 2-1 lead here. Park has picked that one up. There's Kang sending it over. Chachuan Moxrey finishing the job. Put this third set in the record books. There's no coming back from this, surely. Chachuan Moxrey with a sizzler cross court. Where's that gone? Right on the line. Huh. An ace. Surely seals the deal. Malika Kantong managed to find the line. And that takes what's been a gripping third set to set point for the Thais. Once they got their noses in front, they just pulled away. And another ace, back-to-back aces from Malika Kantong. That is the definition of finishing in style. Malika Kantong taking ownership of that third set when it really mattered. Not one, but two clean aces. And Kang, for all her good defensive work, could only watch as it sailed on by. Brilliant. Strong finish from the Thais. They take a 2-1 lead in what has been an absolutely compelling match. 25-19, the third set. Goodness only knows which way the fourth set's going to go. So that is how the third set was won. The highlight being that wonderful kick from Plumjit. There's the numbers. In the end, it was those two ace serves that helped Thailand over the line. Opponent errors, a big player in that one as well. If the Thais can maintain that level of efficiency, they may well win this match. Let's have a look at the spike contact points. First for the Koreans, who are pretty much ignoring the middle ground, whereas the Thais much more spread. They'll take some of those middle attack points, and the Koreans not favouring that. Pyo and Kang and Kim, and they do it again. If they can, we're going to a tiebreaker. If they can't, the Thais will be looking for a third straight win over Korea. Chachuan Moxrey will get this fourth set underway. Just misses. Nothing doing there. And it's going to come back, but now Thailand with a chance to regroup, and they'll take a middle attack. Well, that's not where you expect Charapon Kongyot to pop up and do some damage. But do some damage she does. Plumjit with serve. It's a good one. Problems here. Yeah, absolutely super serve, which Oh Ji-young, the libero, mishandled. You saw what she was doing there, just getting one to die there. And no way back, no recovery. So Pyunjit looks for another one. It's another good one. Kang's picked that one up. Jeong just has to push as Korea try and get their defenses in place. The block was good to deny Malika, who will have a second bite. Denied by the block again. Will they go to her for a third time? No, they'll switch it to Ascharaporn. That was the right decision. Her cross court good enough. Well, again, really good blocking from the Koreans. But at the third time, they were broken. Pyunjit Tinkao then will stay on serve. It's another good one. Kang puts it over. First touch. Somehow she's managed to keep that alive. Jeong, brilliant. That's a missed opportunity for the Thais, but you have to give Korea, and Kang in particular, some credit for that incredible rescue after making a mess of service reception in the first place. Jeong, who was hit very well, comes up with another winner. As Ascharaporn can't get a winner, Kim hangs it up there, and that's good enough from Pyo, scrubbing one off the block, and the Koreans back on terms just like that. Too good again. Well, another middle attack. Produces another winner. Malika coming up with it. She moves on to 18 points for this match. Kang takes care of serve. Pyo finishes the job. Side out Korea. Shades of the third set here, where it's you have one, we take one. But in that third set, once the Thais got their noses in front, they just pulled away. The block is there. Malika sends it deep. Kang has kept that alive. Jeong is denied. The block has held that up. As Ascharaporn drives it down the line, but misses badly. She'll be disappointed with that one. Jung Dae-young misses. Side out. Sent wide. Lee can't find the winner, but they'll get a second look at this with Pyo. She can't find a winner. That's Malika backcourt taking care of that, and off the touch, Chatsu on Moksri comes up with another one. Really well played point by the Thais. Malika Kantong back to serve. Try to just drop that over the net. Jeong with serve. Chachon Moksri handles that, and it's finished. Or is it? They celebrated too soon. And Chatsuon Moksri's gone way long, way long. Well, you just wonder if they might want to review that, because they thought it was a dead ball, the Thais, and they all celebrated. But the Koreans, who don't give anything up, that is absolutely unbelievable. Shunted over by Kim Young-yeon, the libero. And it's produced a point, but not this time. Not this time. Well, no such thing as a dead ball when the Koreans are playing, because they do race around for everything. A bit of pinball there, sent it straight to Jeong Ji-yeon, but she could not keep it in play. And Porn Hiafa nets. So, not for the first time. We get to the first technical timeout at 8-7. We've got another nail-biter brewing up here in this fourth set.
Try to be close to the ball and not far from the ball. As you can hit the ball here and work with the direction. Because if you are like this, you just attacking the block direction. So strong and work.
So, who can make the adjustments off the back of the technical timeout? Pyo Seung-ju serving for Korea. Chachuan Moksri, too good. The flailing effort from Kim Young-yeon back there. Still, these two teams remain locked together. Lutsara with serve, Kang with service reception. Kang looks for the finish, can't get it. Lutsara hustles up for the set and scrubbing one off the block as Charaport Kong Yot. Another really well constructed point by the Thais. Really important for Korea to dig in here. Tom Kom with serve. Oh my goodness! They caught them in two minds. Two defenders hustling into the corner. They weren't sure who was going to take it. They weren't sure if it was going to drop in or go long. And the worst possible outcome. A flailing arm hits the ball. We'll never know if it would have dropped in or out. Thailand, edge in front. Nasty serve to deal with, and that wasn't bad either. Kang looks to try and finish it off. Can't do it. Great rescue, back court, and then a winner dropped in. Chachuan Moksri, that reliable source of production from the outside, has come up with another one. But that is the moment right there that kept it alive. Supatra Peroj with a brilliant rescue. And Stefano Lavarini is forced to burn a timeout right there with a gap growing. Well, it's a measure of how the balance of power has shifted in Asian women's volleyball that Korea had to settle for a bronze medal in the Asian Games, having won gold 4 years earlier. The team that knocked them into that bronze medal match, Thailand, who beat them 3-1 in the semi-final. Korea in danger of another reverse here, despite picking up that point on Lee Jua's running attack. Got to just tuck in here now, the Koreans. Mustn't let this gap grow any bigger. They've got a chance here, a really good chance. There goes the running attack. And it's too good from Jung Dae-young. Doing just enough now. Can they get back on level terms here? Lee with serve. Chachu on Moxrey, pushed it right in the direction of Lee Jua, who was just caught in two minds. Again, creative. Let's look at the reaction from Lavarini. That was a chance for Korea. As it is, they've settled things back down again as Moxrey continues with serve. Kang can't get a winner. They'll send it far side. Malika Kantong didn't miss by much, but miss she did. That's a break for Korea. Not too many misfires from the swing of Malika Kantong in this match. That didn't miss by much. And it might have given Korea a lifeline here. Oh, well, well, well. They fluked one. Absolutely fluked it. They are very lucky. Sometimes you need the luck to go your way, and there's so little to choose between you and your opponent. Yoonjit Tinkao. Jeong swings and misses badly. They want the block touch. And when all your players respond like that, a coach has got to call the challenge. This is a big call right here. Is there a touch? Jeong's reaction certainly was that it took something on the way through. And that's why. Airport Hiafa's left hand. Good call. Big swing there for Korea. Serge Jeong off the bench joins the double digits club here. That's missed. Good effort that though. It didn't miss by much. They breathe a sigh of relief that Kang couldn't just find a bit of the line. You know, what can those Charapon Kongyot find? Just floated one up there. Pio, nothing doing. As Charapon hangs one up there, and it's just hoist and hope from Malika. They'll get a second nibble at this. Brilliant one-handed dig there from Malika. And a brilliant bit of work from Kang in the back court for Korea, and it's produced a point for them as well. Once again, Korean defense is holding firm. Another really well-played point. Both teams showing tremendous resilience in the backcourt, and Pio eventually getting the better of the block. That's where they thought they'd won it. Off the spike from Jung, nothing doing. Malika Kantong said no, but Pio got there in the end. Big, big point, as Korea are looking to hang on not only to this set, but to this match. Jung Dae-young, the 37-year-old veteran, with serve. It's a good one. The running attack is even better. And Port Hiafa emphatic. Staked her intentions early. Pio couldn't keep with her. No block, no chance. Malika Kantong. Kang handles that. Pio blocked out of it. That's a big point. Was that Amport Hiafa again? If it is, it's back-to-back points from Hiafa. Another one of these experienced Thai veterans who's come off the bench and has made a real nuisance of herself. Back-to-back points for the Thai number 11. And big, big problems here for Korea as we get to the second technical timeout. They're chasing this one. 2-1 down and 13-16 down. Chachuan Moksri is this match's top scorer with 18 attack points to add to the 1 block point that she picked up earlier. She's been so clever, she's been so creative with her offensive work, and the Koreans have never really known quite what's coming at them. There's the pipe attack thrown into the mix as well. The productivity of her and Malika here and Ash Charapon, huge for the Thais in this match. Kang, not exactly ideal there. Can she atone? And that's going to come straight back. Lee Jua breathes a bit of hope into Korean hearts. They need points on serve. Jung Ji-yoon. It's Pianut handling that one. They'll send it over to the ever-reliable, but not on this occasion. Well, Chachuan Moksri didn't miss by much. But miss she did. And the Koreans with a chance to level here. How big a miss could that prove to be? Will she miss again? Oh, she's blocked out of it. Well, well, well. Chachuan Moksri suddenly hitting the wall there. Back-to-back misfires from her. And the Koreans, who were in trouble, 3 points in a row, are level. And if they win this point, expect Coach Danai to call a timeout as the balance of power shifts again. Well, Jung Ji-yoon goes long. And those 2 earlier serves have helped Korea get right back into this 4th set, which is now in the balance again. And Port Hiafa, whose back-to-back points look like they'd broken it for the Thais with serve. Uh-oh, here's trouble. Pyo blocked, but no chance of the block keeping that in play. We stay level pegging. Who is going to make a move for the finish line here? As Charapon, that was the right decision. Go for the pipe attack. I think they were looking far side at Chachuan Moksri. The setter, Nutsara, said, well, I'm going to set that up for Ash Charapon. Now then, another huge moment in this match. An ace serve. The Thai captain has come up with a huge play at a big, big moment. And once again, Stefano Lavarini is forced to just break the momentum here. That's his last roll of the dice.
After that, they are playing a lot with the middle blocker behind.
Well, off the last timeout, Korea responded brilliantly. They're going to have to find another response here. Thailand so close to wrapping this up in 4, but Korea so close to leveling it up again. The running attack denied, picked up by Nutsara brilliantly as Tarapon scrubs one off the block. Kept alive, backcourt by Pyo. The running attack fails again. Lee this time as Charapon too hot, red hot. The Thais on the threshold now. Spare a thought for Lee Jua, who was trying to hustle over there to get the double block weld with her teammate. Couldn't quite get there in time. Well, that was Choi Yoon-ji off the bench, picking up service reception. That was an inspired substitution. That was a must-have point for the Koreans. And Coach Lavarini will be looking to Choi for some energy on the outside. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Here's Choi. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they set up the new face, Choi Yoon-ji. Maybe she was just a bit cold there, because that was a far from convincing swing. What an opportunity that was. And it's gone awry, as Lee Hyo-lee, the veteran setter, is in for the Koreans as the Thais move to within 4, and she's blocked out of it again, but it's kept alive by Pyo, and still she can't find a winner there, Choi, as Charaporn can't either. They want a block touch call. We saw as Charaporn then look to her coach and say, take a look at that, I think it caught something. She looks very confident, very confident. It's another one of those big calls. Certainly, you look at the Thais, they are certain that this one is going to go their way. Are they right? Yes. Movement there from Choi Yoon-ji. The left hand. As Charaporn read that one all the way. Chanchu on box 3. And Choi's little cameo is over. Back comes Kang. There's Chanchu on box 3, who needs 1 point for a 20-point haul. Will serve as Thailand close in on a 4-setter here. Kang looks to delay it and does. That's all about power and placement. The ball just dying in front of Moxrey. But they need points on serve now. Malika pulling the trigger, kept alive. Kang coming back at him. What's she got? Anything? No. No, it missed. Thailand moved to within 2. Is that going to be looked at? Well, this is one of those challenges that you're hoping you get something. And at this stage of the match, you might as well challenge it. You might just get lucky. I don't think they really believe this. But let's see, is there anything there? Doesn't look like it. It slid round the side of Charaporn's right hand there. No touch is the correct call. Worth a gamble there from the Koreans. But you got the sense that they didn't really think it was happening. And their hopes of hanging on here are very slim indeed now. Plumjit Tinkao serves. Oh, it's not the best service reception, but it's nicely taken on the running attack from Jun Dae-young. Side out Korea. Not gone yet. But my goodness me, they are running out of time. It was 3-2 Thailand when they met in the World Championship. 3-1 Thailand when they met in the Asian Games semi-finals. Here we're close to 3-1 again as Thailand move to set point off Malika Kantong's spike. Set point, match point. And the hugely impressive Ash Charaporn Kongyot with the chance to serve for it. Well, that is going to stay alive. Nutsara with options, finds Amporn Hiafa, and that is the final act of this one. Thailand right back in business. After 3 straight crushings in the VNL, they've bounced back in some style. Now, they've maintained their superiority over a rebuilding Korea and done so absolutely brilliantly. What a good response to their thrashing at the hands of China yesterday. The Thais with their second win in the VNL this year. That equals their haul from a year ago. And it confirms that they are still a team on the rise. This is a team desperately hoping to qualify for the Olympics for the first time ever. Well, they've shown once again that they've got the Koreans' number. Now that is a huge morale booster for them. Really good match, 4 very entertaining sets. It's a real disappointment for Korea. He looked so good against Belgium yesterday, but brought back down to earth here. It's the Thais that are celebrating this all-Asian battle with a 4-set win.
Leg.